As-salāmu alaikum and welcome to the Deen and Adventure Channel. You all seen what's been said about the Somali American community and how funny their response was. So today, we'll briefly tell the story of one of the greatest heroes of the Islamic history in the Horn of Africa. Stay with me. Welcome back. The person we'll be talking about today is Imam Ahmad ibn Ibrahim Al-Ghazi, known in Somali as Ahmad Gura'i. This man faced the Ethiopian-Portuguese alliance more than 480 years ago. Imam Ahmad was born in the city of Zaila around the year 912 Hijri. During his youth, he grew up in the Adil Sultanate. He grew up as a young man, but these were not peaceful times. The Ethiopians attacked the Muslim lands, they took a lot of women and children and lots of livestock. Imam Ahmad then united the Somali tribes under the banner of Islam and began a series of decisive battles to regain territory and free those kidnapped people. The first major battle was the Battle of Shimbrakure in 1529 Gregorian, where he faced an Ethiopian army 10 times larger than his own, yet he defeated them using Ottoman cannons. This was the first appearance of firearms in the Horn of Africa. He continued his advances, invading the Ethiopian highlands, reaching Aksum, and nearly brought all Ethiopia under his rule. This brother was not joking. Around 1529, Portugal was under the King João III. He reigned from 1529 to 1557 and was known for expanding the Portuguese empire, literally all over the world. He was crucial in strengthening the colonial administration and supporting global exploration during the age of discovery. That's why Brazil speaks Portuguese. In those times, the Portuguese were not interested in colonizing or occupying vast masses of land. They just didn't have enough people. It was started from a small kingdom. It's probably a third of the Iberian Peninsula. But their strategy consisted of occupying major port cities alongside the west and east coasts of Africa and some parts of India. Their navy force controlled maritime trade, but they always had a religious motive. Crusades, maybe? The Portuguese had a plan to take over Medina. Listen carefully. They had a plan to take over Medina and dig up the body of the Prophet ﷺ, take him as a hostage in order to negotiate with the Muslims, mainly the Ottoman Empire, control over the Mediterranean, Palestine, and other ports. They started building a partnership with the Ethiopian Empire and also with the Ismailis in Persia. They agreed to clamp down on the Muslims from the east and the west and take control of their holy sites. That was their form of crusades, if you ask me. Problem is, Imam Ahmad was interfering with all that. He was weakening their Ethiopian allies. He was taking more territory. He's controlling the Strait of Bab el-Mandeb, so he's making their lives miserable at this point. The Portuguese saw that their plan is not going to work out, so they sent a force led by Cristóvão da Gama to support the Ethiopians. Da Gama was part of the Portuguese Estado da India, which is the administrative system governing Portugal's colonies in the Indian Ocean. In 1541, he sailed towards the Horn of Africa with about 450 musketeers. Fierce battles erupted between the Muslim army and the Portuguese armed with firearms, and Imam Ahmad was wounded in a battle and had to withdraw. He was hit in his thigh. In his withdrawal, Da Gama decided to follow him, hoping to capture him. But subhanallah, it was the beginning of the rainy season. They were not able to catch up with him, so Imam Ahmad had enough time to gather his forces, and at that time, Ottoman reinforcement arrived from Yemen. The Ottoman Sultan Suleiman al-Qanuni sent Turkish and Albanian troops from their bases in Yemen to support Ahmad Ghazi. So Imam Ahmad returned stronger and achieved a major victory in the Battle of Wufla in 1542, where he had executed Cristóvão da Gama himself. After this victory, many Turkish soldiers departed back to their bases in Yemen, leaving the Imam with fewer troops. The Ethiopians and the Portuguese assembled a large army of about 9,000 fighters and marched to confront Imam Ahmad. On the 17th of Dhul Qa'dah, 949 Hijri, 22nd of February 1543, the decisive battle took place at Waina Daga, near Lake Tana. At first, the Muslims were victorious, but a sudden cavalry attack from the Portuguese turned the tide. Imam Ahmad entered the battle personally to lead his troops, but a Portuguese musketeer targeted him. He shot him dead. It's like a sniper. He had one goal and one target: take revenge for the Gama and kill Al-Imam Ahmad, rahimahullah. Imam Ahmad Gura'i was martyred fighting to protect the grave of the Prophet ﷺ and protect the Muslims from all these attacks. His banner fell, his army faltered, and they withdrew. Historians reported that the Portuguese-Ethiopian alliance lost half of their army in this battle. Yes, Imam Ahmad was martyred, but that was a major blow to these forces that they could no longer execute the plan of invading the entire Horn of Africa and then moving towards the Muslim holy sites. So despite his martyrdom, Imam Ahmad Gura'i remains a symbol of bravery and leadership, a man who united the Somali tribes, Arabs, and the Ottoman Turks to protect the grave of the Prophet ﷺ. He was only 31 years old. The story of Imam Ahmad is not just history. It is a lesson in leadership, faith, and unity. So to my Somali brothers and sisters, you are descendants of a great people who has been afflicted with troubles and tribulations just like the rest of the Ummah, and the Ummah always persevered. So until next time, ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to keep you safe and healthy. As-salāmu alaykum wa rahmatullah.